guys, my name is Britt Nicole and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing my April wrap up. I did participate with two of my best friends, a 30-day readathon with 30 challenges. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out in the description. Also, while you're down there, let's go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe today to see more videos like this. So in the month of April, I ended up reading 13 books. I can't believe I read so much. I didn't read a lot in May, but I'm really glad that I got to a lot of my TBR books that have been on my pile for a very long time that need to be read. And I had so much fun completing the 30 challenges with my friends. We kept each other updated and it was really neat to see that. Guys, since there's 13 books, I won't be going into the synopsis of every single one of my books. I'm going to tell you how many stars it got, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, and DNF means did not finish. And I'm also going to tell you the 2 challenges that apply to each one of my books. Again, guys, I did one book apply to 2 challenges, and I think it worked out better this way because I didn't want to feel like I was using one book for 5 or 6 different challenges. That would have been cheating a little bit. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started today. My first book is Emperor of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. And if you guys haven't seen, I've done a review for this book and also Tower of Dawn. This was a 5-star read for me, guys. This was the 5th book in her Throne of Glass series, and I absolutely loved it. So the 2 challenges that Emperor of Storms associated with: read a book you've been meaning to read, and read a book with multiple points of views. Guys, 5 stars. I love this. And since I've already said it, I did read Tower of Dawn. This was a 4-star book for me. This was the 6th book in the Throne of Glass series. This was Kel's point of view on everything that was going on, and I loved it, but it wasn't 100% what I wanted or 100% what I needed. But guys, again, I do have a separate review on these 2 books. So the 2 challenges that Tower of Dawn were: read a book you're excited to read. Guys, after I read Emperor Storms, I had to pick up Tower of Dawn right away. These books are hefty, guys. They're not anything to play around with. They're Bible pages, and I mean 658 pages, and that's without the little ending that she left. But guys, if you haven't read this, and this was also the challenge for read a hyped book. This book was really hyped on BookTube when it first came out, and I'm glad that I picked it up. I enjoyed it. I'm 100% ready for it to go on my Throne of Glass shelf. They're gonna look so amazing. But guys, y'all need to pick up Tower of Dawn. My next book is going to be 3 in 1. This is the Tyrell trilogy, and it's Switch, Torn, and Ascend. So I'm going to start with Switch. 3 stars. It was just mediocre. I didn't really enjoy much of this. I follow a YA fantasy page here on Facebook, and everybody raved about this book, and I did not like it. I don't understand why, but it was just like, meh, whatever. So the challenges that Switch were: read a book chosen out of your TBR pile by someone else. My friend Ellen, I sent her 3 pictures and said, hey, which book do you think I should read this? And it was 3 books in 1, so I had to read all of them. And the other challenge was read a book with red and black on the cover. Torn was a 2-star read for me. Guys, I had a hard time getting through this series. I actually went and checked out the audiobook, so that's going to be the first challenge, read an audiobook, because I just wasn't really interested in this anymore. And then the other challenge is 2nd book in the series. By the time I got to Ascend, the 3rd book in the trilogy, I gave it 2 stars. I probably would have DNF'd it, but I pushed myself to get through the last book, and the challenges that are associated with it is read at least 5 books, because by the time I picked up Torn, I had read 5 books, and read by candlelight. So the next book I picked up was The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. Guys, this was a 5-star book for me. I loved this book. And if you guys haven't picked up The Girl of Fire and thorns, you really need to. I just want to say a little bit something about this. It doesn't have that cookie cutter, skinny, brown hair, brown eye girl in it. And she is a little bit thicker in the beginning, and I love that about her. I love that it shows that she was unhealthy and she had to struggle through some of this. But guys, you need to pick this book up. It is amazing, and I want the second book right now. I have actually been looking for it at my secondhand bookstore that I go to, but I haven't found it yet. But guys, how beautiful is this cover for one thing, and the story underneath the cover is just as amazing. So the challenges associated with the Girl of Fire and Thorn: read a book that you acquired recently, set a timer and read for 1 hour. Winter's Curse by Marie Wachowski. I hope I pronounced that right. This was a 4-star read for me. The challenges associated: first book in a trilogy, and read a book while enjoying a nice hot glass of tea or wine. I did pick up from the library The Winter's Crime. This is the second book in the series. This was also a better read for me. I gave it 5 stars. And the challenges associated with: read a beautiful cover. Guys, second challenge associated with The Winter's Crime is read a book that you borrowed from someone. I did borrow this from the library. I didn't borrow it from someone. Smudging the lines on this a little bit, but I still feel like I borrowed this book. Now I have Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins, and this is the 3rd book in a series. There is another companion book. I don't think I'd be picking that up. This was 4 stars. Guys, I had an amazing reading month of a lot of 4 and 5-star books. I never have that, and I had an amazing reading month. I guess I picked out all the good books on my TBR pile. I hope next month is going to be as good as this month, but this was a 4-star read. Now the challenges were: read a book with pink and blue on the cover, and read a book that's part of a trilogy. Now my next book is Khloe Kardashian's Strong Looks Better Naked. This is the 3rd time that I read this book. This is a reread for me, and it's still 5-star, guys. I love this book. Now the challenges associated it's under 200 pages now book, guys. Now the second challenge associated with this book were: read a nonfiction book. The next book I read was actually an ebook. It is called Duel of Fire by Jordan Rivert. And I loved it, guys. It was a 5-star read for me. I absolutely loved it. The challenges were: read an ebook and read a new to you author. I've never heard of Jordan Rivert before. And I did read King of Mist. This is volume 2 in the Duel of Fire series. And I also gave it 5 stars. It is amazing, guys, and I, again, 100% recommend you picking it up. Read a book with your favorite color on the cover, and read a book outside. So last but not least, and out of every book that I read, I have to say this was my favorite book that I read in the month of April, and it was Gunslinger Girl by Lindsay Ellie, presented by James Patterson. If I could give this book 10 stars, I would. It was a 5-star read on Goodreads for me, but guys, I love this book. I absolutely love this book. And the challenges associated with this book were: a book that was released in 2017, 2018. It was released in 2018 in February. And read a book with romance is minor to the plot. So everybody, that was the 13 books that I read in the month of April for my month-long reading challenge. I hope you enjoyed. I will be doing a month-long reading challenge in May. So if you're looking for that video, the video will be down in the description. And if you followed me, let me know which challenges and which books that you did this month. I really want to know everybody's thoughts and feelings. And while you're down there, guys, let's hit that thumbs up button and let's hit that subscribe button. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing everyone in my next video soon. Bye!